Today it's my topic conflict theory. First one introduction. Conflict theory is a major of present perspective in sociology. Views a society as a struggle for limited resources where power and control are unevenly distributed, leading to social inequalities and conflict. Assumptions of modern conflict theory. The conflict Assumptions modern conflict theory, the competitions of everyone's scarce resource, money, sexual partners, and so on. That is heart of all social relationship competitions rather than consequence characteristics of human relationship. Structural inequality. Inequalities in power and reward are built into all social structures. Individuals and groups that benefit from any particular such structure serves to see it maintained. Revolutions. Change occurs as a result of conflict between social classes competing interests rather than thought and change occurs result of conflict between social classes competing interests rather than thought adoptions. It is often adapted and revolutionary rather than evolutionary. Fourth one war. Even war is a unfair of the socialist involved as well as a may set an end to whole societies. Marx and conflict theory. Karl Marx argued that property is unhelped by the state, marking property struggle into political struggles between owners and returns capacities and works and other groups. Material conditions determine the ability of and these groups to organize effective politically. These material conditions are also what enable one group the propagate their views to others in society. Because the owners clearly have advantage in material wealth, their views are separate more easily. For Marx, the conflict yearly arises because all things of value to man result from human labor. Next, Weber and conflict theory. Reform Marx conflict theory that started that more than one conflict over property expected at any given moment in any given society, which is more than Marx theory that the only struggle of importance. In this that underline the power of religion and make it an important ally of the state that transform classes into status group and do the same territorial communicate under particular circumstances. Next, verbal conclusions of conflict theory are similar to this reached by the thinkers such as Emily Durkheim, Sigmund Freud, and netizens. Namely, that beyond emotionally, some particular from a social interactions create strong health benefits and sociality among members of groups. Next, feminist conflict theory. Conflict theory has been used by feminists to explain the positions of women in society. Feminists and conflict theories argue that women have traditionally been opposed so that men can benefit from positions from power, wealth, and status. These theories would have argued that the conflict over limited natural resources is what men lead to regulate women diversity. Conflict theory applied for society. Conflict theory suffers through the lens which analyzes power with any society. The enemy group expressed emotionally is powerful, such the battle over global data of and conflict theory also used to explain non-economic conflicts within the society. One might look at the divide between Protestants and the Catholics as a better over spiritual resources. Gender schema theory. Gender schema theory building blocks knowledge we have about each gender. Gender schemes can be made up for stereotypes we have about men and women, behaviors and roles. Next, cognitive development. Gender is acquired by the gathering information about our own gender, but its happens before gender constituency. Merging into the show that children's understanding of gender becomes flexible with age and experience. So, timeline to gender schema development: the young children conflict their own gender and ignore the informations about the opposite sex, male schema, female schema, age 6 12. Thank you.